Section 758, Deleted Portion. You live in a safe universe. This is not only a valid psychic truth, but is the basis for cellular integrity. Perhaps nowhere else is the basic cooperative nature of reality more apparent than at microscope levels. There, a physical basis for life as you know it is built up through a creative. I am not sure of the word. I want symbiosis. Rob said symbiosis. They said symbiosis, in which the survival and health of each microscopic entity is dependent upon its own identity and its relationship with others. The needs of any microscopic entity are its own. It is propelled to fulfill them, yet those needs, fulfilled with seeming selfishness, are precisely those that are required by other entities as well. Nor does such an entity hold its own needs isolated, but considered them as a part of a cooperative venture. The identity of any structure is dependent upon its parts, and yet the parts are also dependent upon the structure. In those terms, the body is a safe universe, self-regulating, the urge toward self-fulfillment at all levels, cellular to self-conscious, is a part of the entire structure. Obviously, the physical world itself attains its organization through a staggering cooperation. Reality agrees with you. The physical universe always cooperates. It follows those beliefs of yours, for you physically mold your experience with the universe according to your beliefs about it. Rupert said somewhere, sometimes you lean into the universe and feel it give. It is indeed yielding. It is not against you, nor is the world. Some centuries ago, to develop your particular kind of consciousness, the race separated nature from the self for operating purposes. Mankind competed against nature, which was to be conquered, so the universe seemed to be a threatening place. In the same way, society seems no longer to be a group of cooperative individuals, of creatures gathered together, but it became an alien, outside force, threatening the individual as much as it supported him. In actuality, the powerful cooperative tendencies of society have become invisible, so that only the conflicts show. The world of Morse also gives, however it also yields. Despite all appearances, it is also safe. You are each gradually leaving the official level of consciousness behind, in that its beliefs no longer serve as your criteria of reality. That reality exists, but it is not yours any longer. It is not one of your favorite stations. You are, therefore, tuning into another channel, experiencing a reality that is not only quite as real, but presents a far truer picture. It is as if you were standing on a hilltop, surrounded by clear, brilliant air. You could still look down at the foggy valley below and see that it existed. You would also realize that you were not down there anymore. You need not pretend that the foggy valley does not exist. You would be equally foolish to pretend that you were there, or to go about with a raincoat and umbrella under beneath the clear highland skies and the warm sun. Rupert's symptoms could be compared to the cumbersome umbrella and the raincoat. He is now casting them aside. The body is responding to the new conditions. The flesh is literally becoming more warm and pliable. Circulation is increasing. Again, do not be overly impatient. Tell him. He is adjusting to the new conditions. The exterior improvements are the result of inner body workings, and they represent the growth of his inner confidence. You have been of great help, as you also learn to adjust. There will be some definite, beneficial changes in walking, but a gradual change so that no strain is put upon one part of the body or another. You cannot equivocate. Body consciousness itself is awakening, and this will add to his own perception. The body's flexibility and health is a natural result of alterations of consciousness, a change of focus that literally brings about new experience. Joints are being lubricated, but first areas above them have to be released. The body cooperating now in this venture to produce flexibility, as before it cooperated to cut down motion. He can expect a further easing in the head and the neck areas. He first applied tension in those areas. Physically, the condition resulted there. He should continue going to the bathroom as he has. Extremely valuable, since he consciously initiated an action that before he put off. I now suggest no more than 5 minutes a day of deep breathing, simply from here, to be added. He began this by holding his breath, affecting the sinuses and tightening the whole head, neck, and shoulder areas. The breathing exercise will simply accelerate his improvement. He is breathing better, though he does not realize it, and this has helped in circulation. Your suggestions help both of you. By all means, continue them, and now I bid you a fond good evening. Rob noted I interrupt with a question I had planned to ask. Seth, how about his teeth? Seth, give us a moment. The tensing of the jaw is highly important here, and has in the past prevented adequate healthy blood circulation to the gums, also causing, with the shallow breathing, the sinus difficulty, which exerted additional pressure to the cheek and the mouth areas. This is being remedied. Overall, the gums are recuperating. The mouth area is being completely restored. The mouth was sore due to realignments as bones are gradually being undue stress. A belief in the principles given, without equivocation, will save even the tooth that is loosest. The gums have remarkable regenerating abilities. Ruber must completely believe, however, that tooth can be saved. Added circulation to the gums will result in unaccustomed feelings and changes in pressures, as gradually the jaw assumes its most natural position. The gums are far healthier than they were a month ago. For example, it is important, of course, that he does not concentrate upon the tooth as a problem. Do you have any more questions? Ralph said, no, thank you. They said, then I bid you a fond good evening. Ralph said, thank you very much, said good night.